I'm Kristin with the Rogers Public Library, and this week for Catch 'em All at the Library, we will be focusing on Cloyster, and we are going to make a 3D picture of Cloyster. So in your craft packet, you will have a piece of white paper that is blank, that will be our background. And then you will have some purple and gray construction paper pieces to cut out, along with some face pieces on the white to cut out. You will also have a foam frame, and the colors will vary in each packet. And then you will also have some little squares and rectangles and strips of foam. So the first thing we need to do is just cut out all of our construction paper pieces, and then I will show you how to put it all together into a 3D picture of Cloyster. So once we have everything cut out, we mostly just have a bunch of gluing to do, and maybe a little more cutting, we'll see. So I'm just going to use a glue stick. And first we're going to glue Cloyster's face together. So we're going to take our purple circle and our white eyes and mouth, and we'll just put some glue on the back of the eyes and mouth and stick them on our purple circle. We're going to line one eye up in the top half towards the left edge of the circle, and then the right eye will go right across from it. So a little bit of space between, and the angle of the eye, the slant, we want to be about the same on both sides. And then the mouth is just going to go right underneath. And you can adjust this to look a little different if you want to, but that's the basic face. Now, the first thing that we're going to glue onto our background piece is our frame. So some of your frames may have some pencil marks on them, and that is fine. We're just going to use that side that has the pencil marks as the side we'll put our glue on. And that way you won't see them on the finished product. So I'm just running my glue stick along all the edges, and then flip it over and just fit it onto your paper as best you can. It may not be an exact fit, but that's all right. If you want to trim it at the end, then you can do that. Or if you don't mind, that's fine too. But we want to get our frame on there first so we don't accidentally then glue our Cloyster in a way that the frame would cover up part of it. So that will go first, and then our next piece will be the big purple piece. We have a big purple shell piece and a small purple shell piece. So we're going to start with the big one, and we're going to just glue this directly onto the paper background. So just put glue all over it and then put it about in the center, or if you want your picture to be off a little bit to the side, then that's fine too. We'll just glue that down. And then the next piece is going to be the larger gray piece. So we have a smaller and a larger gray. But before we glue this onto the purple, we want to get one of our small pieces of foam, and we're going to glue the foam to the back of the gray piece, and this is going to let us have this 3D effect. each layer that we add will have a piece of foam underneath it, making it stand up a little bit above the previous layer, so we get this really cool 3D effect. So just put some glue on your piece of foam. If for some reason your piece of foam does not fit on the piece that you're trying to use it, you can just cut it, just trim it down to where it does fit. And then put some glue on the back of the foam. And then we're going to place this right about in the center, maybe a little bit up from the center of the big purple. And we want this little horn spike thing to go right above the top purple spike. So once that is glued on, next will be our face. So again, we'll take another small piece, and here this one is too large for the face, but my other pieces will also be too large. So this is a time when I'll grab some scissors and I'll just cut it down a bit. Make sure that fits. There we go. So now I can add my glue. Stick it on the back of the face and then add glue to the other side of the foam so that I can add it to the center of the gray. And just press it down. The next piece will be the small gray, and this is going to overlap the face of our cloister. So it's going to cover up a little bit of his eye and a little bit of his mouth. And that's okay. And for this one, we want probably one of our longer strips, but we also want to cut it down so that it will be lined up behind this where we can't see it. So just cut your foam down to fit on the back. But we also want to keep our foam close to the front edge of where the curvy edge, because when we glue this on, we're going to glue it onto the side of the face. And because this is sticking off beyond, far beyond the edge of the face, we want our foam to line up as close as we can get it to the curved swirly parts so that we can line it up onto the face and keep that 3D pattern. So again, glue the foam to the back of our piece that we are adding. Add some more glue to the other side of the foam. And then add that to the picture. And this one we want to line up again so that it's kind of overlapping with the eye and the mouth just a little. And then the edges, the points, will get close to lining up with the edges of the bottom gray layer. So that's only gonna have a small space to hold on to, but it'll be fine. All right, and then our last piece to add is the smaller purple piece. This is our last layer, and we can use, again, a longer strip, and again we're going to want to line it up close to the kind of wavy edge, because it is going to go right along the curved edge, the back curved edge of the gray below it. So just cut our foam down. Until we have it in a shape that we like. I'm going to go ahead and make mine a little curved on the inside. That way I can get it closer. And you will probably have extra foam, and that's okay. You can use it for something else or just get rid of it. But if you accidentally cut your foam in a way you don't like, you know, there's an extra piece or two. So now I'll just glue my foam onto my piece once again, and then put the extra glue on the other side of the foam and add it to the gray. Now, this last part is a little tricky to attach because we want to attach it to kind of the outer edge of the gray from the level below. But that outer edge does not have much supporting it because we had to glue the inner edge to the face. So now it's a little bit tricky to press down because we don't want to make the gray pop off and come up. So press it down gently, and then you may need to like re-press down on the gray and make it pop up a little more. But there is our 3D cloister. Pretty cool. And then if you want to, you know, decorate the background, you can, or write anything on it, you can. If you want to trim the edges a little bit, you can. Just whatever you'd like to do. So that is our craft for this week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week to make another Pokemon. Bye.